Hola, bonjour, hello. Welcome to Shantu's Tarot. Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is a general love reading for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have an earth sign as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. You could also have it anywhere in your astrological chart. You could also be cross-watching for an earth sign or just intuitively guided here. Whatever the reason or season, know that you are very welcome. If you'd like to skip ahead to the reading, there is a timestamp listed in the description box below. I just have a few quick announcements before I begin the reading. So, if you visited my Instagram page in the last few weeks, you may have seen an announcement that due to personal health reasons, I am planning to just do readings by the element for the month of May. So earth, air, fire, and water. And I hope that I'll be feeling well enough for the readings in June to return to doing 12 individual zodiac signs. So I appreciate your patience. I ask you to continue to bear with me as I make time for my healing. If you have any questions about a private reading, feel free to check out the information in the description box below. Also, please do check out my brand new Etsy shop. I am transferring my business transactions from PayPal and email to Etsy. I also plan to do an upcoming sale, I believe at the end of May, so check back to see when that happens. I ask that you please continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really means so very much, and it helps to keep this channel going and to get the messages out to where they need to be. All right, so let's get started. So the way that I did this spread, this first line is for Taurus, this middle line is for Virgo, and this bottom line here is for Capricorn. You may see that your energies scatter around the reading, particularly if you have a lot of earth in your chart, your astrological chart. So let's get started. At the top, we have the High Priestess, the Queen of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like, Taurus, you are getting more in touch with your intuitive nature. You're starting to trust yourself more, and that could be not just in love, but just in general. I think you're learning to trust your instincts, that gut feeling that maybe in the past you have dismissed as being, overly cautious or dramatic. Really getting in touch with yourself, what your needs and wants are, and following your happiness and bliss, and knowing that if something doesn't feel right energetically, it probably is not good for you. So I think you're becoming much more discerning in the month of May about who you're going to give your energy to and who you're going to allow to have access to you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Yeah, and see, I have here next to that the Queen of Coins. So, this is indicative of heavy earth sign energy. Queen of Coins is very comfortable in who she is. She is independent. She's also very maternal, nurturing. So this energy could describe you or the person that you're interested in. Remember, in a general reading, gender really doesn't matter because these are energies. Masculine and feminine energies exist in all of us. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, I really feel like a lot of you watching may be single now, and perhaps you are interested in romance, but you're really getting in touch with yourself and knowing that as you come to know yourself better and trust yourself more, you will make better decisions in love and in life in general. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. So with all these three together, I'm noticing right away that there's only one figure in each card. So, if you're coupled or in a serious relationship, this may not be your message this time around, and that's okay. But I feel like for a lot of you watching, and that includes cross watchers, that you're really starting to stand in your own power, that you're not looking for anyone else to fulfill you like perhaps you may have in the past. You know, that you may be reflecting now on the past and how that's brought you to where you are now, but you're making the conscious decision to not look for anyone else to complete you or fill a void or make you whole. That you're beginning to realize, to accept that you are already whole, and that the person that you bring into your life, that you attract, that you invite into your life, will be a better fit for you once you fully feel comfortable with who you are. So I think that's a really awesome energy, Taurus. I like that. The Nine of Cups can also indicate wish fulfillment and happiness. It can also sometimes indicate a heavy use of alcohol. So, you know, again, a lot of people watch these videos. That may not resonate for you, but if it does, maybe just consider how much alcohol you are consuming, or maybe the person in your orbit, the person that you're thinking about right now, love interest, may rely heavily on alcohol. And perhaps you want to look into your genetic history or biological history. It's a very specific message, but if you suspect that you may have a dependence on alcohol, maybe examine why that is, or perhaps if it's a pattern that you see in your family. Yeah, that was a very specific message, but I think somebody needed to hear it. All right, so now we're going to move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. So we have the Four of Cups. This is water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Virgo, you could have, you know, a water sign heavy in your chart. I feel like with the Four of Cups here, you may be hesitant to accept an offer that's being made to you. It could be because of a past betrayal, either with that person or with someone else. But it looks like someone's coming in here to offer you something, and you don't seem fully decided yet. Or it's possible that you're distracted by another relationship or another person, and you're not seeing that this offer is being presented to you. So, you know, for those of whom this message resonates, take a moment. You know, there may be love like in your backyard or, you know, next door. There may be someone that you've been overlooking who really wants to come in and offer their love and affection to you, but you may be distracted by either someone else, something else, and you're just not, either you're not seeing it or you're just not sure. If you do recognize the potential there, you're not sure yet if you want to accept it. But it could be a water sign that you're involved with who really is trying to get your attention. If this doesn't indicate a particular water sign, it could just be that you or the person, you know, of romantic interest that you're thinking about is exhibiting these types of qualities of a water sign. Okay, next we have the Devil. So this card is affiliated with the sign of Capricorn. So Virgo, you could be involved with or dealing with a Capricorn. Some people get really scared when they see the Devil card, and it doesn't have to be something that inspires fear. The Devil has to do with our base or primal desires. It can also indicate codependency in relationships. It really just depends where the card is in the spread, what it's next to. There are a lot of factors here. For this particular card, I feel like you may feel chained to something. You may feel codependent on a relationship, on another person. You may be, again, you know, sort of echoing the sentiment of the Nine of Cups. You may be struggling with some sort of addiction. And addiction doesn't just have to be alcohol or drugs. It could be working too much. It could be, like I said, on dependence on a particular relationship or person, behavior. I mean, you can really be addicted to anything, exercise. So once you start to do something in particular, like gaming or even like running or food, anything that you indulge in to an excess can be harmful. So I feel like this card is saying to take a moment to see how addictions may be affecting your life. Yeah, I feel like you feel bound to something, but you don't have to be. I think, in the traditional interpretations of this card, you will see a horned devil figure and then two human beings who are down at the bottom, and they are chained together. But the chains that they wear, that feeling of being trapped or bound, is only in their mind. So I feel like this card can be rather empowering. It's a reminder that if you are experiencing addiction or codependency, or just doing too much of something and it's unhealthy for you, whatever that means for you, you do have the power to free yourself. So know that, and be encouraged and find peace there. Next, we have the Queen of Swords. This is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So that sign could be significant, or you could have it heavily in your chart, be involved with an Aquarius, Libra. Yeah, I feel with, I read intuitively, not just, exactly what the strict definitions are of each card. So I'm noticing this is the Game of Thrones deck. So this is, if you're familiar with this show, this is Cersei, a queen who's sitting on the throne, and it's made up of swords. I feel like you may be kind of prickly right now. So even if you're in a committed relationship, or, dating someone casually, or single, it doesn't really matter. You may be coming across as being rather on guard and defensive, maybe a bit sarcastic. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Sarcasm can be a great form of humor. But I feel like you're really, you're just really on guard with, with all these swords. Like you're prepared for battle. And it could be because of a really, terrible relationship you had in your past. It could be from trauma that you've experienced, over the past year, or in any other capacity. So I guess the final message here for you, Virgo, is maybe consider, softening your approach. I mean, of course, you need to protect your energy and make sure that you're comfortable, but you don't want to come across so aggressive that you push people away. So, again, take that if it resonates. But if someone, like in the Four of Cups, if someone is coming to present you an offer of love or romance, or ask you out on a date, or for a higher level of commitment, whatever that is, even if that's not someone that you want to be with, or you don't have feelings for in a romantic way, try to be gentle about it. Don't cut their head off if they come at you. Try to be patient and compassionate, even if this person's offer is not something that you want to accept at this time. Okay, now we're moving on to Capricorn, this bottom row. All right, Capricorn. So we have the Hierophant. So this card is often affiliated with Taurus. So you could be involved with a Taurus, or the person that's heavily on your mind is a Taurus. I'm looking at the figure, his face, he looks kind of worried. So it's possible that you're not sure how to approach this person, or they're not sure how to approach you. They could be very spiritual. The first words that coming to mind are spiritual guru. His robes make him look, this figure, very regal. This person could be rather, I wanted to say highborn, but they just exude a lot of class and grace. You know, they're royalty. The way that you perceive them or the way that they perceive you is just that you're really top notch, right? You're just amazing. You are a god or goddess. And I think that could be intimidating for some of you watching. You know, however that resonates for you, you know, you really admire this person and everything that they bring to the table, all of their wonderful divine qualities, but you're not quite sure how to approach them because you may feel that they're out of your league, or they may feel that way about you. So yeah, and I'm also noticing, what are these? I think these are birds here in the background. So you may be receiving a message from or sending a message to a Taurus soon, phone call, text, something like that. I feel like there's a message coming in, particularly if you've been waiting for one for a while. Next, we have the Judgment card. So the Judgment traditionally has to do with rebirth, renewal, the revitalization of something. And again, if you're familiar with the Game of Thrones series, this figure here, I think he was referred to as the Ice King. He creates an army of people who are dead, but they're reanimated, right? Zombies, I guess, for lack of a better term. In the show, they're called White Walkers, but zombies, people who have died and come back to life. So I'm just noticing all these figures back here. It's very crowded. So you may be involved in a third-party situation. And for those of you who don't know the definition of third party, it can mean that there's another individual involved, male or female, but it doesn't have to be. A third party can be anything that interferes with your relationship. So that could be codependency, an addiction. It could be, you know, your parents, you know, are always in your ear about, oh, you need to date someone like this, or you need to marry someone like this, or, you know, we think you could do so much better than this person. You know, I think it can be helpful to receive feedback, but not to the point where you start to distrust yourself and your own intuition. So yeah, what I'm getting from here is that there are too many cooks in the kitchen. If you or your person are consulting tarot readers and friends and therapists and all these other people, and it's making you question, you know, your decisions, maybe take a look at that. You know, like I said, feedback and introspection and being reflective are very great qualities to have, but don't allow the opinions of others to, you know, dissuade you, to push you off course. Okay. And the last card we have here is the Six of Cups. So this is more water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This could be someone from your past who's coming back around. Someone that you haven't heard from or spoken to in a while. And if you'll notice this figure here, he looks a little hesitant. You know, these two characters in the show, they know each other. They're siblings, actually. But there's a significant period of time in the Game of Thrones where they don't see each other. I mean, I think it's years. So, yeah, I feel like for some of you, either someone from your childhood or a former lover, maybe someone that you were previously married to, or even if you weren't married, maybe you have a child with them. But they're coming back. They're coming back into the picture. And I think you may be a little bit tentative at first, because like, okay, I'm not sure where this person's coming from. Are they the same? Have they changed? You know, will we fall into the same, you know, unhealthy, dysfunctional patterns? Can we start over? You know, what do they want? Do they just want sex? Do they want to, you know, a solid commitment this time around? So I feel you. I hear you. You're a little hesitant, but I feel like it's going to be okay for a lot of you. I think, you know, this person coming back into your life will be a really great change and a really beautiful opportunity. I like this. I like this for you, Capricorn. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card from the Lover's Oracle by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. Let's see what comes out. I just would like one final love message, please, Spirit, for Taurus. One final love message, please, for Taurus. What does Taurus most need? Oh, that's way too many cards. Okay. One final love message, please, angels, for Taurus. To round out our reading, one final message, please, for Taurus. These cards are a little tough to shuffle because they're heart-shaped. One final message, please, love message. All right, there's that one. One final message, love message, please, for Virgo. Just one message, please, Spirit. One final message. Oh, that's a little too many. All right, bear with me. One final message. One final love message. Okay. And one final love message, please, for Capricorn. What does Capricorn most need to see, feel, hear, and understand at this time? Okay. There we go. All right. So for Taurus, you can see the card here. These are beautiful cards. I love them. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Oh, that's beautiful. So for those of you who resonate with being in love with or involved with or have feelings for someone at a great distance, know that, you know, even though you're out of sight, you're not out of mind. If there was any doubt, if you were worried that you're not being missed, release that doubt, release that fear. You are very much loved and appreciated and valued by this person, whether you're physically together or you're at a distance. Okay, and next for Virgo, we have a message for you. I'm thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That's beautiful. So yeah, this person that you're thinking of, they have some really strong feelings for you, and they, you know, they're ready to give you their affection if you're ready to receive it. So I like this energy for you, Virgo. Okay, and last card for Capricorn. We have acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Yeah, Capricorns can be notorious for wanting to control things, to be in control, to look in control, to have a plan and to execute that plan to a T. But, you know, that's not how life always works. You know, what is that phrase that something about when we make plans, God laughs, or something like that. But basically saying, you know, we can plan all we want to, but ultimately you have to kind of just accept that things may not go exactly as you imagine or as you intend, and that's okay. That, you know, as long as the outcome is for your highest good and the good of others involved, it's okay if things don't develop exactly step by step how you expect them or want them to. So just, this card is a reminder to just allow that if you know, stop yourself from resisting change and, you know, the development or progress of something in an unfamiliar way, you'll be able to be more at peace within yourself and in your relationship. All right, so Earth signs, I hope that you enjoyed this reading and these messages resonated, even if it was just one sentence that I said. I hope that it gives you some greater peace and sense of empowerment. I just wanted to say again, thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. It helps to keep me encouraged and to grow this channel. I ask that you please continue to do so. So wherever you are in the world, I'm wishing you so much love and light. Take good care of yourself.